Hi, and welcome to your 8-week CBE course for general psychology. My name is Jennifer Rosales, and I'll be your professor throughout this semester. So this course is a little bit different than other psychology courses that I've taught before because it is under the CBE department, which stands for Competency-Based Education. Which essentially the structure of the course is different. The content is similar in any introduction to psychology, but competency-based is more focused on the student learning specific competencies or skills that they can use in the workforce that pertain to the course that they're taking. So of course this is just like an introduction to psychology course. Psychology is all about an individual's behaviors and mental processes, thoughts, etc. And so how you can apply that to the workforce. So in an 8-week course, it will be a self-paced course. As you go through the course or the competencies and you do the work, additional competencies will open up for you. So completely self-paced. You do have an 8-week deadline to make, so you will have to be organized in a way that you can get everything done. But this lends to the student having the ability to maybe go faster in some areas that they feel that they have more knowledge over, and slow down a little bit more in other areas of the course. So we're going to have 5 competencies in this particular course for general psychology. I'm going to explain a little bit about the first competency and what I would like you to focus on for that. So the first competency is based on the chapters or the modules pertaining to memory and motivation. So 2 different ones there. And basically what I'd like you to come out of this competency with is the ability to, number 1, learn about your memory so that you can use this information to structure a plan where you can optimize your learning, understanding how your memory works. In particular, I'd like you to focus on the short-term memory capacity and limitations. I often say your short-term memory is like a cereal bowl that you can fill up, but as soon as it has reached the top, something is going to spill over. And so a lot of students, what happens is they often wait too long to start the studying period, for exams or whatever they need to test their knowledge on, and they're trying to get all this information into their short-term memory, but if you do it all at one time, it's just not all going to work. So look at that information, particularly how spaced studying that technique far outweighs the method of cramming, again trying to get everything in at one particular time. Even though you cover the material, whether you're online like this course or you're going to class, if you read about something, if you hear about something in the lecture, that's not enough to get the information processed in your short-term memory so that it can be then moved into the next bin, which is your long-term memory. So ultimately, that's what we want to do in education, and especially in these CBE courses, so that you can, have the skill to keep moving forward in your life and work. And this course in psychology is going to lend not only to your work skills, but your your life skills as well. So I hope you can use it in that way. So that's the first thing you're going to focus on in competency 1. The second thing is learning about motivation. Motivation is a tricky one, right? So motivation is a drive that leads to a goal. And what I think the problem is, whether it's education or other areas in your life, maybe it's about living a healthy lifestyle, including, your nutrition, your diet, your exercise. Maybe it's about making relationship goals, to have healthier, stronger relationships. I think we all have goals, and we do. We all want to do well. We all want to succeed. But the trick is, are we working towards that? Or instead, are our motivations somewhere else? Are we spending time, going out? Are we scrolling on our phones? Are we procrastinating, which is a big one? And so, yes, we're going to learn about what motivation is, what your motivations are. But I think probably the most important part of this module is going to be, what do you do when the motivation is not there? Which is very often the case, right? Nobody's going to come and, lead you to the goal. You've got to do that yourself. And so I think this particular section in this competency will help all of you with that issue. And we've all got it. Again, whether it's in education or somewhere else in our lives, I think this will lend to just about everybody taking this course. So those are the things you're going to need to focus on. In memory, you're going to learn about the processes of memory. You're going to learn about, again, the storage bins in memory, which we call the Atkinson-Shiffrin model. So it's the short-term memory, the long-term memory. We also have sensory memory before that. So pay attention to those. And then we're also going to learn about the brain and the memory. So your second competency is going to be about biopsychology, which is going to be heavy on, how your brain works and how that influences your behavior and your mental processes. So this is just a little piece of that. Where does memory lie in the brain? And there are different kinds of memory that you'll learn about. So that's also another important topic to focus on in the memory section. And then again, in your motivation section, we're going to learn about, different types of motivation, intrinsic, extrinsic, as well as, as well as theories of motivation. We're going to concentrate on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You're going to kind of figure out where you fit in that pyramid. And then again, what do you do when you don't have the motivation? So that's pretty much the first competency. I will check back in with you on the second competency, and if you ever have any kind of questions and you need to contact me directly, please message me within the course, or you can also send me an email. All that information is there for you in the syllabus. So good luck, and I hope you enjoy the course. Thank you.